Welcome to the LCG Production Podcast. I'd like to welcome you on the show. How are you doing?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I'm good. So just starting off, how did you get into music? How have you ended up where you are now?
Crazy way. So my friends always wanted me to rap, and he always used to go to the yo. Then he died, and I'm like, I want to rap for him. So I started rap because like that what he wanted me to do, and he couldn't like do it no more. So that's why I really started rapping.
Yeah. And how do you think that changes like your sort of mentality in this compared to other people?
What you mean by that?
Like, does that make anything different about like how you go about, I don't know, just creating music and just like the whole thing in general?
A little, like, yeah. I feel it way more than most rappers. I feel my music, like, I know what I'm talking about. A lot of rappers cap when they rap, and I'm saying what I've been through and stuff like that.
So do you think it's important then that rappers, like when you're rapping, it has to be 100% true?
Most definitely. Like, you can't, like, because you said you keep lying in your rap, stuff like that, people ain't gonna want to listen to you not really living what you rap about. You feel me?
Yeah. And do you see many rappers like who are like that, like, you know, just make
but not the rappers I listen to. Like Lil Baby, he keep it 100. Like let me tell you, rappers. Not most rappers I listen to, but I've seen a lot of rappers do it before, but I don't listen to them like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel why they doing it, that's how they think they're gonna make it. But there's just other ways you can make it.
Yeah. So I guess then, like, how important is it that you completely prove yourself?
Hold on. It's breaking up. All right, you say that again.
So I guess for people listening, like, how important is it, like, for them to just stay true to themselves? What would you say to people, like, I don't know, considering like making shit up when they rap or in their music? Like, what would you say to them?
I say, like, if you're gonna rap like that, you gotta, your audience, they gonna want to see you like doing what you're rapping about. Like, you can't just rap about it and don't do it. So stay true to yourself and like rap what you're really doing. Not nobody else, like rap what you live.
Yeah. And do you think it's like easy for the audience to see if you're lying? Like, are they gonna find that eventually? Or are they just like, is that something you can just hide?
That's a good question. But how can I put this? Audience, they like to go deep into like say when you blow, they like to go deep into your lifestyle. So they gonna pick that out. They gonna pick like, oh, he not doing that for real. He really doing that. They gonna pick that part out.
Yeah. So I guess for you, with your own experience, like, what sort of things have you found that's worked really well to build your audience, and just those connections with people?
Hold on. Can you say that one more time?
So just in your experience, like, what's really helped you to build your audience? Because you obviously have like a quite quickly growing audience. So for people listening, like, what are the things that you've learned from that?
I learned stay humble. That's what I learned. Stay humble and stay to myself. That I really learned.
Mm-hmm.
Stay humble.
So what do you mean by that? Like, as in, like, when you start getting like getting the money, like, just not letting it affect you.
Yeah, like when I mean by stay humble, like, I don't got a lot of people listening to my music. A lot of people saying, "Oh, you good." I mean, like, I appreciate it a lot, but I still stay like, I still got a lot to work on. I still can be better than what I am. So when I say stay humble, I mean keep working like you ain't there yet.
Yeah. So what are the things that have allowed you to get to this point? Because obviously you're not where you want to be yet, but you're a lot further than a lot of people. So what has separated you from the people that haven't made it to where you are?
My consistency. When I first started, I wasn't really into it, but then I really started going to the studio often and often. So it's like my work ethic. I just know I can do something. Like, I know I can really rap, and that really separate me from a lot of stuff.
So how consistently are you dropping music then, and is that important?
I'm dropping it literally every month. I got a whole tape coming May 10th. That's gonna be next month. I've been working. I'm trying to drop every month until I make it really, till I really get to where I want to be at, and it's helping me out. Like I've been getting players from different countries, and that's what helped me the most. Seeing different countries listen to my music.
Yeah, and how did those people find you? Through Instagram, or is it like just organically through Spotify? Like how are all these people finding you?
I use this social media, but I use this other app called Loom. It's for music. Anybody, even podcasts, it's for everybody like that. And they be leaving me good comments. Like it's better than Instagram, Snapchat, all that. They really listen to your music and tell you like, oh, you good. You can do that. You can do more. We should collab. And that's how they found me.
So what is that? So that's Loon, LWLOON.
No, LUM.
Okay. Oh, Loom. Yeah. I've heard about that. So, for people listening, like, would you recommend getting on that?
I most definitely recommend. Definitely if you're trying to make it in rap, even podcasts, make beats, engineering, all that. I most definitely recommend it.
Yeah, and like just to like roughly break it down, how does the app work?
Hold on. Say it one more time.
Just to like roughly break it down, how does the app work? Like, is it really similar to Instagram or what?
You can post like pictures and stuff like Instagram, but basically, Loom is basically used for like trying to get whatever your craft to other people. So, say if you're trying to you can drop music on there. Any beats you can sell your beats. You can sell your music on there. You can sell features. It's basically trying to network basically trying to network.
And is there good like organic reach on there? Like, can you just post stuff and people who've never seen you before will see it?
Oh yeah. My fan base blew fast. First day I download that, I got like 500 followers.
You got 500 followers in one day?
Yeah, the first day.
And did you post anything to get them?
I had posted one song and I had realized, this is way better than Instagram. And my thought, like, it's way better than Instagram. So I kept dropping music. And like, they can give you gifts on stuff. That's one thing about Instagram is Loom. Loom, you can make money when you drop. Like, you can get to a certain amount of coins on there. You can make money off of it.
Yeah. And like, how much like roughly, you don't have to say any figures obviously, but like how much roughly are you making for like different levels of artists on there?
It depends. It depends how many coins you get. People be making, like, say if you make a song, people be getting like 40,000 coins off of it. And that's probably like, roughly say, about like $500 in real life. $500 in real life.
Wow, that's
nothing, but it's something. You feel me? What'd you say?
I'm just saying that's like huge. So like most artists I speak to aren't on Loom. So just 100% get on it, right?
Yeah, get on it. I 100% recommend it.
Yeah. And is that the only way that you've brought in new fans then through Loom? That's just like where it's all come from?
I promote a lot of my music on Instagram. I get people to give me promotions. I spend roughly around maybe $200.
Mm-hmm. So how do the promotions like work? You just pay a big account and they'll put you on the story?
Hold on, one more time.
So how do the promotions work? Like, do you just pay a big account and they'll just put you on their story?
They put me on their whole page, and that's how I met a lot of my people. Like, I know you heard of Capri Beats.
Yeah.
Capri made my beats, and I be using his beats. That's how I met. It helped me meet a lot of people, the promotions, and they listen to my music too.
Mm. And like roughly how much do promotions cost? Like one thing, and how much like people looking into it, how much should they be looking to pay? It's like a good price.
See, I usually pay 40 for whoever I post on. They usually say $40, $50, and they'll leave it on for the like they give you a story post and they give you a page post. The page post forever, and the story post for 24 hours.
Mm-hmm. And like how many people are you seeing that bringing in?
I say I know the first couple promotion I did, I say about in, I say a good 1,000.
What 1,000 people coming to you?
Like I say around roughly 1,000, or I say 800 to 1,000 around there.
And so what are like the big accounts then to look for that do actually good promotion?
Who was it? I had did hip hop.
Can you say that again?
I had did hip hop Knicks and Carolina Knicks.
Yeah. And so is that then your only source of new people coming through Instagram? Is that like the main thing?
My main thing for my views.
Yeah, on Instagram.
Or yeah, I say that's the main. Either Loom or that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Loom or
yeah, that's interesting. So I guess like, how many people is that bringing into you that are like DMing you immediately? Like you're starting proper conversations rather than just looking at your page once and then leaving.
All right. See, I don't really know about Instagram. Instagram, I got so many requests. Like, I haven't even looked at all of them. It's so many different promotions coming in after just doing my promotion. But Loom, I say, they text me right when I post. So they want to like collab. They want to, I say about a roughly 70 on Loom. I still ain't even answered all of them on Loom.
Mm-hmm. So is it important then, in your opinion, to like be answering all these messages quickly, or is there just a lot of useless stuff in them?
I feel like you should answer them. Like, some of them just be saying, giving you like confident, like telling you good. That help people keep going. And some of them be wanting you to like collab. I feel like I want to collab with anybody. I feel like I should collab with everybody just to get my music more out there. I don't care if you're famous or not. I just want to collab and get my music out there. So I feel like it's good to just answer the calls, answer the texts and all that.
Yeah. So what are the biggest things that you've learned from collabing with the artists?
Biggest thing I learned, everybody different. Everybody is different. Like, everybody got their own struggle, what they've been through. Everybody don't live the same lifestyle.
Yeah. And like, how do you go about treating them differently then? If you're making music with them, like, do you just treat everyone the exact same and like, I don't know, here's my price for a feature, like, or are you just going free features for everyone?
I give everybody the same price. I don't text on my prices. I literally keep them low. But like, unless you like family and stuff, I don't really charge. But other people, I give you about like 30, 40. I don't text when it comes to doing music. I like doing music now.
Yeah.
It's
something. And I guess for people listening, like, if you're looking to collaborate with an artist for a song.
Can you say one more time?
So if you're looking...
Say one more time, you're breaking up.
Oh, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
So if you're looking to collaborate with an artist for a song, I don't know, like, you get halfway through it and then you realize their music isn't as good as yours. Like, is it still worth it putting out music with them?
Can you repeat the end real quick?
Okay. So if you're collabing with an artist and then you realize like their music just isn't up to the same level as yours, is it still worth it releasing the song? Like, is it just good to have music with absolutely everyone?
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. All right. Let me say, I had a couple like that. We didn't drop because I didn't feel the song. I told them like, we can't drop this. I couldn't feel the song. It wasn't like the song was horrible. Nothing. Like, I don't feel like the audience gonna feel it. You feel me? I feel like, oh, hold on. Ask the question one more time, just so I can answer the end.
So like, if you realize just they're not up to the same level as you, like not as good, do you think it's important to like not be releasing songs like that?
Releasing the song, like, if they not as good as me, I would still want to release the song just to like, I don't want to knock nobody hustle, not nobody confident. Now I feel like we should still, because when I first started rapping, I wasn't that good, so I wouldn't like want nobody to feel like I don't want to do this no more because he don't think I'm good. I just want him to keep hustling. Like, you're gonna get better when you keep rapping. So I think he should drop it. Her should still drop it, no matter what it is.
Yeah. So going back to what you said earlier about like going to studios, what are the biggest things that you've learned from being in studios? For people listening, maybe just about to go to the studio for their first time, like what would you say to them?
Man, you gotta feel the song. You can't just go in there and say the word. You gotta literally feel it when you rapping. You just can't just say it. It's gonna be a feeling when you rapping. When I first went to I was just saying words, but the engineer was like, you gotta feel it. When I first, like, I wasn't feeling it, I was just saying it. So I had put some more energy into it, and I felt what he meant. I seen what he meant. So I say, feel the song and don't be scared, don't be shy. Feel me?
Yeah. Well, like, how do you go about like feeling the song more? Because, like, how'd you get to that point?
I had to I imagine my music in my head a little, so like I get a little image of it, and I go with it. And sometimes I dance with it when I'm in the studio, so I can feel it a little more, to like vibe and stuff, and just be like that, and I feel it.
Yeah. And do you think it's good to have like a lot of other people in the studio, or is it important just to be like, right, like I'm here?
It depends how you work. See, me, I like to be in it by myself because I feel like I don't need all the extra. But if you need people to like be behind you saying, yeah, that's good, that's how you should move. It's different ways to be in the studio. I'm the one who like to be solo dolo.
Yeah. I guess it does depend on like you as a person, right?
Yeah.
And so like working with engineers then, what's your sort of experience been like with that? Like, what did you learn from working with engineers?
Working with engineers, I feel like the engineer make music. The rapper, he can say whatever he want to say, but I feel like the engineer make the music. He make the song hot. If you don't have a good engineer, you don't got a good song, I promise you.
Mm-hmm. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. Wait, what? Okay, so
Sorry.
if we stay on working with engineers, like for people listening, to just try and give them as much value as possible, like, is it important to like find an engineer that you fuck with and stay with that person, or like is it cool just to go around and change between different people?
I feel stay with the same person. I literally had that experience. I went to another engineer, went to another engineer. He messed my whole flow up, my sound, how like he messed it all up. So I ain't never went to another producer, like engineer. I just stay with the same engineer. I don't go to nobody else. I feel like you stay with that one person who know you when you first started rapping.
Mm-hmm. And how did you find that person?
Crazy. My cousin went to school with him, and a long time ago, and they had sent him my way. And I listened to a couple of his artists he engineer for.
Mm-hmm. And does he make your beats as well, or does he just engineer?
I got a couple songs on. I had dropped one song with his beat, and he a good engineer. He make good beats.
Yeah. So, like, staying on that sort of topic, is it then also important to stick with one producer, or can you go and mess around with different producers' beats? Is that like completely different?
Producers, I use a lot of people's beats. I don't just use Capri beats. I use a lot of people's beats. I feel beats, you gonna feel it when that come back to like when you're in the studio. You gonna feel it when you're in the studio. That beat, now you ain't gonna you gonna feel it. You're like, I don't want to use that one. But you go to say if you send me a beat and I feel your beat instead, I don't feel a Capri beat right now. So I use your beat because I feel it right now. I feel it right then and there.
Yeah. And how do you sort of go about like knowing how long to listen to a beat before you skip it? Like, do you just like immediately skip through everything in like first 3 seconds? If it doesn't click, you'll just go to the next beat, or what?
I give it about like a roughly 30 seconds. Roughly 30 seconds, because that's gonna give me all I need. The beginning, and that's when usually the beat drop right then and there in the first 30 seconds. So That's gonna give me all I need.
Yeah. So for artists listening then, do you recommend just for them going to find beats on YouTube or like find like smaller producers on Instagram sort of thing?
I say find producers on Instagram because Instagram, YouTube, people make beats and they'll tell you they free, but they're actually not free. And when you blow or whatever, and Instagram, they'll make a beat for you, you'll pay the price up then and there, and that'll be your beat.
Yeah. So those like free YouTube beats, what's your sort of experience been like with them?
Can you say it again?
Those free YouTube beats, like, did you have to learn like the hard way that they're not really free?
No, I literally got like the beats I use for YouTube. I literally got in touch with who it was, Lucky. I got in touch with Lucky and Zion, all them when I had used their beats. They had said they liked the song. They said I could use their beats before I dropped the song. Because if I couldn't use their beat, I was just gonna get another beat made and put my vocals on there.
Yeah. And did you have to then like pay them for the beat lease, or were they just cool to let you use it for free?
Lucky, not Lucky. I think I paid Lucky $30 for it, but he gave me all rights over the beat. And Zion, he told me I could just use the beat.
Yeah. So do you recommend then like going to message producers and just like building those connections with people?
Oh yeah. I recommend that because when he had sent me the beat, I had paid for it. He also sent me other beats behind it, saying I can use those for free too. The producer be cool. They very cool. The producer cool, man.
Yeah. Like how'd you go about building those relationships then? Like what's the sort of communication?
I text them then and there just trying to see if I don't even text about beats most of the time. I just try to text them, see if like y'all doing good and just keeping them then like keeping in touch. I like keeping in touch. Yeah.
And are you asking them to send you beats, or are they just sort of doing it like of their own accord?
They offer because when I first had saw their beats on YouTube, they had offered me like I got a couple beats you can use though. And I said that, sent them my email. They sent them. A lot of producers do that though. They don't even text me. They just send them to my email, and it just be crazy just seeing all the beats come through.
And would you say like you're listening to the beats most of the time, or like there's just so many coming through, it's hard to listen?
I can't listen to all the beats. It's so many of them. But I got a little stereo in my room. It bang, it blasts like very loud. I listen to all the beats that people try to send, like that I can reach. But I ain't literally listen to all the beats they sent yet. I try to though.
Yeah. So I sometimes speak to artists and they'll say the best thing you can do is just be completely like self-sufficient. So make your own beats, mix and master your own music, do your own artwork. Do you agree with that, or no?
If you're trying to save money, yeah. But if you want it, like you want yours A1, I feel like you got to go to the best. And knowing you ain't the best yet, I feel like don't do that. It all depends on your money. That's what I say. It all depends on your money, like what you're trying to spend, what you're trying to do. And yeah, I feel it all depends on your money when it comes to that. And I don't agree with the mix and match and doing your own cover art and all that stuff. No, I don't agree.
Yeah. Well, I guess like when you're doing anything, you can choose two things. You can choose to invest your time or your money. So like, if you want to save time, invest money. If you want to save money, invest time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What about artwork?
My first time artwork.
Yeah. Sorry, I cut you off there. Keep going.
Oh, I was gonna say because my first time I had made my song, it's called Ball Forever. I tried to do my own artwork, and I saw like it's not that easy. So I went to somebody who actually do artwork, gave me exactly what I wanted.
Yeah.
So
how'd you go about finding those people?
Artwork.
Yeah.
I Instagram. I went to Instagram, and I went to my friend also raps, so I went to some of his art done. He told me, sent them my way, and pretty good. And the artists, I say they cool too.
Yeah. And how much does like roughly one piece of artwork cost?
He always change it up. It depends what I'm trying to get, but I usually say $30.
Okay, yeah. So just working towards wrapping up, we always like to finish with just like, what's your top 3 mistakes that you see artists making right now?
I'm gonna say their circle, the people that hang around, they make it too big. I don't like my circle big. That's my first one. I like to keep it 3. I like to keep it small, very small, like a Cheerio. Second, what they invest their money in. Like you should invest in something that's gonna help you in the long run. And the third, the cap rap. I don't like the cap rap. You gotta tell the truth in your rap.
Yeah. So I guess for everyone listening then, like where should they find you on social media? And have you got any new things, like songs coming out that you want them to know about?
Oh, okay. Follow me on Instagram at Rfkey. I recommend Loom. So when y'all get on Loom, follow me at Rfkey. Twitter, Rfkey. And next month, May 10th, I got a whole mixtape coming out, None Needed. Y'all should check that out.